Hey gamers, this is Ask Reddit Volume 3. I hope you enjoy it. What's the one thing you would never buy secondhand? Motorcycle helmet. I can understand that. Couches. I know people buy them secondhand often, but I find it's easy to conceal prior spills on certain couches. If you go for a dark color, it's not that bad. Oh, you guys wouldn't buy used single-use disposable products? Wow. This is the same group of people that bought the Belle Delphine bathwater. Keyboard. I've disassembled quite a few for cleaning. They are disgusting. Yeah, everything gets under there. I can't wait to throw this one out. Any ominous glowing pendant or jewelry? I'm not trying to get cursed today. Yeah, but what happens if you want to be Miss Marvel or Green Lantern? What tastes better a little burnt? Brussels sprouts. Good try, mum. Potatoes. Hash browns specifically. Quesadillas? Really? I mean, I've only had like a quesadilla like once every so often, but I didn't, okay. Grilled cheese? Oh yeah, when it starts getting like real brown and the top of it starts getting real like, yeah, oh, it's good. Bagels slightly burnt are yum to me. Yeah, that's like getting a croissant. Some like ham and cheese in there that's a little bit too cooked. How is cheese not first on the list? Exactly. Grilled cheese. What famous musicians can't play their instruments? Sid could not play at all. The sloth from Ice Age. Ozzy Osbourne openly complains that guitar manufacturers keep gifting him guitars even though he's never so much as held a guitar in his life. None of the members of Arctic Monkeys knew how to play their instruments when they first started. They learned as they went along. That's actually really cool. As the band progresses, you can see like a progression of their talents as they go along. That's really interesting. No one cares about that, but I'm leaving it in so that there's like those 3 nerds that actually give a shit about that. I'm here for you. What's a common element from 90s or ooze? How do you say that? Sitcoms that have aged poorly. Playboy character who makes elaborate schemes to get with women. Charlie Sheen be like. Clip shows? Oh, they suck. Every time there's a Simpsons one, I have to skip it. The incompetent dad. Daddy's always portrayed as an idiot that can't do anything without the wife telling him how. Alright, but you leave the Simpsons alone. I'm legitimately gonna go watch this while I'm editing it just to spite this guy. Broke characters or middle class ones having really nice homes, apartments, being clearly comfortable. Yeah, where do you think all their money goes to? I was saying that as a joke, but that's actually a good point. What pseudo fact do you wish people would stop using? Big feet equals big dick. I've disappointed so many. It's illegal to drive with the inside lights on in the car. I like that had to become a meme for people to realize that it's not. Natural equals safe, looking at your vitamin supplements. Einstein failed math. No, he mastered calculus by the time he was in middle school. That hair and fingernails keep growing for a couple of weeks after you die. I've never heard that before. That we eat 8 spiders a year. I thought that was real. We only use 10% of our brain. I knew that was gonna come up. What did you think only rich people could afford until you realized you were just broke growing up? This one's from Australians. Foxtel. Things at the book fair? Nah, fake. Apparently clothes from Target are considered cheap. Yeah, they're like $5 a shirt. What are you talking about? Name brand cereal. Okay, yeah, I remember having, God, I don't even remember what it was. Having actual tissues instead of toilet paper to blow your nose. So I could fix that now. I'm just lazy. 2-story house. If you had stairs, you were rich. Yeah, true. A fridge with an ice dispenser? Okay, that's baller. I loved having that. Who's the character everybody loves but he's actually annoying? Frosty the Snowman. I can't explain, but that motherfucker gets on my nerves big time. That is so random. I wonder what they watch to be like, nah, Frosty's a bit. Sheldon Cooper. Bazinga, am I right? Peppa Pig. At the end of the day, she's a spoiled brat. So true. Peter Griffin. Family Guy is like, it's so bad, and you watch it and it's bad, but then when something's good, it's actually like really good. It's extremely hit or miss. SpongeBob. I'm more of a Squidward guy. That says a lot about you as a person. What do you think is the #1 Christmas movie of all time? Bad Santa. Yeah, he's Santa, but is that Christmas? The Santa Claus? Yeah, was that the Tim Allen one? He was really good. Despite all of the weird Tim Allen stuff, he was good in that. Home Alone. Yeah, I forget that that's a Christmas movie. It's like everyone with like, oh, it's Die Hard's a Christmas movie. Wallace and Gromit in the Wrong Trousers? No way they had a Christmas movie. How the Grinch Stole Christmas animation movie? Yeah, but what about How the Grinch Stole Christmas with Jim Carrey? That movie slaps. The Night Before Christmas? I have never seen it and I keep getting told to watch it. What's the dumbest reason someone broke up with you? Because her friends broke up with their boyfriends? I remember being 14 too, don't worry about it. No joke, her mood ring changed colors. I told her not to drink and drive. You don't trust me. He had his ex over and let her sleep in his bed. Poor girl. Was convinced I was cheating on them with my gay cousin. If this person's straight, there's two major things wrong here. My girlfriend in kindergarten broke up with me because I wouldn't sleep next to her during nap time. That one is somehow more reasonable than half of the adults getting broken up with here. What's one moment you found yourself asking, what the hell am I doing with my life? Ordered 2 large pizzas and ate through both while sitting in bed. Literally no dopamine hit from any bite. Decided that food no longer gave me pleasure, and from there I lost 115 pounds. Holy shit. Good on you. That is a lot of weight. I was shit-faced in a strip club by myself on a work night. Oh boy. When my boyfriend at the time was in the kitchen arguing with the woman whom he was currently cheating on me with. I was literally in between them as they were about to physically attack one another. I wonder if they knew at the time that he was sleeping with her, because that'd be way more fucked up. What is the stupidest thing that is considered a crime? Sleeping in your car while parked? That's stupid. I actually remember that. It depends on what state you're in. It's ridiculous. Here in Illinois, it's illegal to bring a ferret to work. How does that law even come about? It is illegal to have a sleeping donkey in your bathtub after 7 p.m. in Arizona. What's he in for? He gave an account of the Patriots game without the express permission of the National Football League. In New Hampshire, it is, I shit you not, illegal to collect seaweed in the time between evening and morning. Why 7 p.m.? Why is 7 p.m. the cutoff? What's the worst Christmas gift you've received that you had to pretend to like? When my brother was about 4 years old, someone gifted him a Backstreet Boys CD, and when he opened it, he said, "Oh, no thank you," while shaking his head. To be fair, he said this sucks in the nicest way possible. A how to make balloon animals kit when my wife got a $100 Amazon card. I worked for a company owned by the richest man in Minnesota. One year, all of us got a copy of his book. It was all about how he became the richest man in Minnesota. Lamborghini calendar. My brother got a guitar and amp. My 2 sisters got a bike each. Fuck, I hate Lamborghinis now. Night owls. What is the creepiest thing that happened to you when everyone else was sleeping? My partner works overnight, so I'm up during the night often. My experiences include a group of teenage girls just sitting in our backyard and watching a toddler play in the street alone around 3 a.m. My creepier experiences actually occurred more around 5 to 6 with the sun up, when you'd think people would be a little less willing to be creepy. Once around 5:30, I felt watched, glanced up and saw a man peeking through the gap in our blinds. He bolted away. That's the cherry on top that he ran away. Another time my partner told me he'd be home in under 5 minutes, so I unlocked our front door. A man was in the process of crossing the street, looked up and grinned at me like I had opened the door just for him. He made a beeline for our house and I locked the door so fast. What the hell? That's terrifying. What is a clear sign a movie sucks? Sequel without the original cast. I wonder if everyone here has heard of American Psycho 2. When it's so dark you can't see anything, the next Batman movie is just going to be audio on a black screen. If it comes out in January, the industry calls it dumpuary for a reason. Studios dump their bad movies there so they can blame the bad box office performance on the release date. That's actually, I've never thought about that before. That is actually a really good point and a really good move. We're 20 minutes in and you don't care what happens to any of the characters. It can take a bit for like you to actually feel something for a character. I can get that. You start making fun of the character's logic not even 10 minutes into the film. Black Adam be like, night owls. What is the creepiest thing that happened to you when everyone else was sleeping? Someone tried to open the front door of the house that I am staying at. It was around 2 to 3 a.m. Sometimes people in the house forget to lock. Safe to say, I could not sleep the whole night. Drifted a bit on the couch in the den with my head on the couch armrest. I woke up when I felt the tiniest little paw tentatively reaching out and putting weight on my head. For some reason, I didn't jerk away. When a second paw started reaching to my hair, I slowly sat up to look at what was going on. A large brown rat had found its way into my house, up the couch, and was gently climbing onto my head. Oh, that's terrible. Oh, I hate that. Having a rat come and say hi to you? No thanks. What's a 10 out of 10 game you played? Portal 2. My man knows. He knows what's up. Donkey Kong Country. Age of Empires 2 still holds up? I bet it does. Need for Speed Underground 2? No. What about Need for Speed Most Wanted? Yeah, and Most Wanted. There you go. The next comment. Batman Arkham City. I think Arkham City is the best out of the series. I love that one the most. I liked Minecraft. Me too, buddy. Me too. Ocarina of Time? I've never played a Zelda all the way through. Terraria. Am I gonna get yelled at in the comments again for saying that I thought Terraria was a Minecraft rip? I've seen all the comments. I still think that it's just a Minecraft rip. What TV show never had a decline in quality? The IT Crowd? I keep getting told to watch that. Twilight Zone, the original black and white? I wonder if you can watch that anywhere. I really want to see it. After playing Alan Wake, I want to see it a lot. Breaking Bad, yeah, that did not dip. I want to watch it again, but like, it's so much to watch. Mindhunter, that was so good. I can't believe they only did 2 seasons of it. That was sick. The In-Betweeners, yeah, they actually pulled the plug on that at the perfect time, because I reckon if they did one more season, it would have dipped. They did the movies, and that's all they needed to do. That was such a good show. What's the best cartoon show of all time? The Boondocks. Jesus Christ. How are people still able to watch that? Futurama? I need to watch that. I haven't watched it, and it's all because of that one dog episode. I don't want to watch that again. Kim Possible? Yeah, that slapped. That was a good Saturday morning cartoon show. X-Men? Yeah, maybe I should watch the animated show. But that also means I gotta watch the Spider-Man ones from that era, because that show was amazing. If you haven't seen that Spider-Man 90s cartoon, you should watch it. It's on Disney+. It's so good. The Simpsons? Or, yeah, look, you know what? I've watched every episode, and there's like a little bit of a dip, but it's not as bad as everyone says it is. What's the most boring movie you've ever seen? Morbius. That felt like I was watching that movie for 3 hours. 50 Shades of Grey? Really? I thought that would have been, you know, interesting in some way or another. I think the most boring movie I've ever seen was that Max Payne movie with Mark Wahlberg. They did a Max Payne movie? Cats 2019? Yeah, that one was just boring. Tall Girl 2, it was beyond the point of just being a bad movie. Yeah, those ones where it's that, like, so bad it's good. I feel like the boring ones, once you hit boring, then it's just bad. What was the best drunk/alcoholic character in a TV show/movie? Randy Marsh? What seems to be the opposite problem? That's great. I love South Park so much. Barney from The Simpsons? Yeah. Barney's great. Or Homer. Homer is at least functioning. Barney, all he does is drink. Lucille Bluth. Oh my god. Man, Arrested Development. I don't hear enough people talk about it. Arrested Development is such a good show. Just don't watch the Netflix seasons. BoJack Horseman. True. I love that show so much. That is actually such a good show. If you haven't seen it, please go and watch it. What disgusts you the most about today's society? Oh no, it's gonna be full of jokers. After all the horrors of war and mistreatment of each other, then we still continue to do the same things over and over again. That's the last one I'm doing in that voice. That people glorify celebrities and influencers to the point that whatever they do makes online news like it's news that matters. You know, there's news channels that you can watch that are just dedicated to actual news. How protected stupidity is now? What does that even mean? Like, that's actually just a nothing statement. Everyone is so close-minded that they think their ideas are always right, and you're wrong if you think otherwise. That is the only good one that I've seen on here. What fad are you glad died out? Viking raids. Finally, Anglo-Saxons are safe again. Those Facebook games from like 10 to 15 years ago, but I want to play 8-ball pool with somebody. There was a 2-year period in the late 1990s when Who Let the Dogs Out was featured on the soundtrack of every single motion picture. Just imagining the Morbius dance scene, but it's Who Let the Dogs Out over the top of it. The overuse of the word epic for a while. Everything was epic. Remember when it was epic fail? YOLO culture? Not like the YOLO where you take a vacation that you've always wanted, but doing stupid shit because YOLO? Yeah, no, I like that. I like doing that. That's a good way to live. What should be a crime but isn't? Charging someone rent and not fixing the damn door. Oh, I love that movie. Dark money in politics? Dark money implies that it's illegal. It's in the name. Producing radio ads with horns and or sirens in them? Nah, that's sick. Watching videos with your phone on the loudest volume setting in a room full of people? Yeah, doctors' offices? They are awful for that. Organizing child beauty pageants? I'm pretty sure that is illegal in some places. I have no idea why advertisements for prescription medication are legal. That's actually a good point. Why do they run ads for that? What is something you regret spending a lot of money on? Law school. I was a lawyer for 14 years, hated most of it, wrecked my health overworking, still owe on my student loan too. But if you were a better lawyer, you would have paid it off. Drugs. I spent thousands of dollars over the 10 years of active addiction. Totally not worth it at all. Coming up on 3 years clean and sober. Those are the stories you want to see. Those are the happy stories you like. Christmas presents from my high school girlfriend, only to find out she had been banging multiple dudes while we were together. Now, either this guy's still in high school or he's been holding on to this for a while. Going out for dinner so much, I get into modes where I eat out almost all the time, then realize I spent $1,000 or more in less than a week on dining out. Where the fuck are you going to spend so much money? What dark secret are you hiding from everyone? I had an IBS attack once and had to violently in a church grounds behind someone's car. Used underwear to wipe to and left that there. Oh, I feel bad for that guy, but also like that's disgusting. When I was a teenager, I worked at a novelty tourist shop near me. I stole a wad of cash from the store. It was $100 in ones. I told nobody, but they knew it was missing. My co-worker, who was also trying to get me fired, was telling someone she got about $100 in tips from her other job. They ended up firing her because they didn't trust that it wasn't her. But at least they're young. It's not the end of the world. Like if that was a career-ending job, that's fine. 2 years ago, one of my best friends and I went halvesies on a ton of Xanax. On June 8th, we both took Xanax from the batch we split. I woke up. He didn't. Jesus Christ, that's rough. What's a hobby somebody can have that is an immediate red flag? I'm just gonna lurk and see if people think my hobbies are red flags. I feel like that's a lot of this subreddit you find. Posting everything, every single thing on social media. 100% true. I have never read something more truthful. There was a post of a guy that was angry at his mother because her hobby was to find random people on the net, find everything about them, and message them about it. Look, that's terrifying, but that's a really funny way to f with somebody. I'm just really into Hitler. I'm just imagining some dude sitting there and be like, no, you don't get it. Lately, I've just been feeling Hitler. Well, reading the comments, I'm feeling better about my Warhammer collection. You know what? In the grand scheme of things, it's not that bad, is it? What's something we all just pretend no one does, but in truth we all know we all do it? Making up fake scenarios in your head. Who doesn't love a good shower argument? When you go into an aisle in the grocery store and you see someone in front of the object you're looking for, so you pretend you're getting something else. That's so true. It's not the picking of the nose that separates us, but what comes after. My dad, 2015. Put that on a flag. Put that on a shirt. I want that immortalized. That is such a good quote. Intrusive thoughts that make us question whether we're secretly psychopaths. Like, I wonder what happens if I just swerve into the other lane real quick. What's the worst mistake you've seen someone do in their job? Forget they had cocaine in their pocket while crossing a border. This led the Austrian Border and Customs Police to open up about 100 cans of exposed film stock. That is so unlucky. Imagine if that was like a movie that was getting made. I saw a guy get zapped pretty bad when he stuck a tool in the wrong place on a big dryer at a hotel where I worked. For a moment after, we thought he was dead. An IT worker once sent an advisory to the entire company about an email several people had received with a malware link. She did so by forwarding the actual email with the link. Thank you so much for watching. I also just wanted to say thank you very much. We're nearly at 2,500 subs, which is insane. So thank you so much for watching. If you're subscribed, thank you. If you're not, please maybe do it and get us to the 2,500 mark. I really appreciate it. And yeah, that's about it. I hope you have a good night or day.